Hello, I am Daniel Soto and I am participating in Challenge 2016. For this problem, you have to find the derivative of y when y equals e to the cosine of t over 9 all to the fourth power. Now to solve this problem, there are three basic things that you need to know. Number one, the chain rule. So, say you have u to the n, and u can be a polynomial or a series of variables, anything. Now, when you take the derivative of that, you're going to have n times u to the n minus 1 times u prime, which is the derivative of u. And if it was a polynomial, then you would have to take the derivative of all of it. So if it was 2x squared plus x, then you would have 4x plus 1. Now, the second thing that you would have to know to solve this problem is the derivative of e to the n, well, e to any power, and so n would be anything, and essentially functioning as the u in the previous part in the chain rule. So when you take the derivative of e to the n, you're going to get e to the n times the derivative of n prime. And same thing with the u. N can be anything, and so it would be the derivative of that. And then you're going to need to know the basic trig derivatives. Really, you just need cosine, but for the purposes of this video, I'll tell you all of them, all the basic ones. So when you have sine to the u, the sine of u, you're going to have the derivative would be cosine of u times u prime. And u is, once again, anything. So now you have cosine of u, and now you're going to have negative sine of u times u prime. And this is repeated in all of the trig derivatives. Where you have a c, you're going to have a negative once you take the derivative. So cosecant will be negative cosecant cotangent, and cotangent is negative cosecant squared. Okay, and now tangent of u, the derivative is equal to secant squared of u times u prime. And so those are the basic things that you're going to need to know to solve this problem. And so now let's do that. Okay, so we have the problem y equals e to the cosine of t over 9 to the fourth power. Okay, so the derivative dy over dt, dy dt is equal to, so now we're going to have to take 4, and multiply that by e to the cosine of t over 9. See, right now we're doing the chain rule. And so now you have 4 minus 1. So you're going to get e to the cosine of t over 9 all to the third power, all to 3. Now you take the derivative of the inside, so you're going to have times e to the cosine of t over 9. And now you have to take the derivative of the exponent, and so you're going to have to take, so you're going to get negative sine of t over 9. And now you take the derivative of the inside of the trig function, and so now you have times 1/9. Okay, now to condense it. So you have right here, let me just pick a better color. Okay. So right here you have 4, and you have a negative 1 right there, and you have a 9. So in the next part, you have negative 4/9 times e to the cosine of t over 9. And now since these two are the same, this is the same as this one. So you can essentially just add 1 to the exponent, because that is what an exponent does. It's whenever you raise it to a power, you just you multiply the thing, the variable, to that number of times. By you multiply it by itself that number of times. Sorry about that. Okay, so you have e to the cosine of t over 9 to the 4th power, and then you have times sine of t over 9. There you go. That's the derivative of y equals e to the cosine of t over 9. And hope that helped. Thank you.